Eva accidentally scalded herself. The teapot beside her made a strange sound opening it. She found an extra $200 inside. Eva was a bit surprised. She scalded her head again hard. This time, the teapot had an additional $700. It turned out that whenever Eva got hurt, the teapot would spit out money. When her husband David returned home, Eva was already covered in injuries, but she just couldn't stop. She slapped David across the face, then poured out over $1,000 from the teapot, quickly telling David about the teapot's secret, but David thought the money was put in beforehand. Now David finally believed it, but seeing Eva constantly hurting herself, he still felt uneasy. So he went to the antique shop where they got the teapot, wanting to return it, only to find the antique shop had closed down. With no choice, he returned home and made a deal with Eva to stop once they earned $1 million. So the two began self-harming in various ways. Waxing, tooth extraction, tattoos. The more painful the better, each time more ruthless than the last. Soon they got their first pot of gold. Not only did they pay off all their debts, they could easily afford luxury cars and diamonds. They even moved into a super mansion. The couple hosted a party in their luxurious home. An Asian man came to visit. He said he saw the teapot on an antique appraisal show and wanted to chat about it. David didn't want to complicate things, saying he had already donated the teapot to a museum. He then tried to send the man away. The Asian man said they would have trouble. Eva slammed the door shut. Not taking the Asian man's words to heart, in the middle of the night, they heard a commotion outside the room. Peeking through the door a crack, two bearded men were stealing money from their home. David rushed out of the room, grabbing a lamp, ready to fight back. The bearded men said the teapot belonged to their family. It was stolen from the antique shop, but this time, they didn't come to take the teapot, rather to take the money the teapot created. Eva wouldn't budge to stop the bearded men. The four quickly got into a brawl. David was pushed away and knocked out. Eva jumped on one of the men, trying to snatch back the money bag. She was also knocked to the ground. The money the couple worked so hard to save was cleaned out. But what was worse, the teapot produced less and less cash. In order to make more money, they could only be crueler to themselves.